Hello everyone, and welcome to another League match, this time against Ruined Shadows, who at the time of this recording is tied with me for last place in the league. No bans, right? I don't know how I would find that out, but I don't see any. Controls look okay. Yeah, I'm ready when you are. So as with the others, we're going to play 3 games, try to win as many as we can. Doesn't really matter, it's not a best of 3. Anyway, yeah, we're both 1-8 this season, so one of us is gonna drastically improve our win rate after this. I see a lot of defense here with Chieftain, Zatron, and Centurion, but also like Frostbrooder and Cryo Ray kind of threaten to freeze the Centurion, or yeah, they threaten to freeze enough that they breach the Centurion. So Zatron seems pretty good. I'm just a little bit worried that if you go for Centurion, Frostbrooders will punish you too much. I think we're going 3rd Engie into Natural Conduit, and then maybe more Conduits? Like, you're never going to be sad to have green this game. I think Chieftains are likely to be a trap as long as your opponent can set up to have enough freeze, right? So it's really important to get enough freeze that Chieftains are bad, because otherwise Chieftains are good, and like, you don't want that. Engineer. Oh, that's there you go. Wait, I clicked. Good luck, have fun. There we go. Let's try to get red next. And I think it might be a little bit early to buy Zatron next turn. I'll probably just float the green and buy more drones. I could buy another engineer now. Well, I'm spending 8 on Tarsiers, leaves me 15. Yeah? I mean, I could buy 2 Tarsiers and 4 drones. Just barely after doing this. It's pretty greedy. I think I'll go for it. I don't know, maybe if I was going to do this, I should have gotten the 4th Engineer instead of the 2nd Conduit, but I wanted to have an odd number of greens so that I can Zatron whenever I need to. I guess this is strictly better, so I might as well. Since I can't buy 4 drones next turn, I'm guaranteed to float some energy. Is that so I can't defend with Rhino? Or just like because green is... I don't know. I don't... Like, yeah, building a Rhino is a play that occurred to me this turn, but I don't think it's that important. How did I end up with less drones than him? And I'm also behind on developing blue. I'm ahead on Tarsiers, I guess is the thing. Oh, interesting. He didn't click... Yeah, that makes sense. Clicking would deal 1 damage to my Zatron, but 2 damage to his Zatron. Okay. Well, that's kind of neat. I don't want to build the fission turrets just yet, since... he can't build Centurions. This is doing actual damage. And I'll prepare a Centurion for next turn. I maybe should have clicked Zatron? I don't think it makes a huge amount of difference. He's threatening 11. But Zatron, her Centurion is... Actually, 11's kind of awkward. I have to build a Rhino to counter his threat, I guess. Or hold the Zatron back, but clearly I don't want to defend with both Zatron and Centurion. Oh, that's not a good freeze. Freezing wall might be good. Yeah, that makes me lose a Rhino. But he's still gonna have a hard time protecting the Zatron and Centurion, isn't he? I guess he's just choosing to lose Zatron, which is pretty sad news for him, isn't it? Okay, force fields. That should do it, right? Yes, that just does it. But he had to click a fission turret and kill off 3 drones to get there, so good news for me. Ooh, wow. If we can make him not build Centurion, that's great. I'd really like to pick up a Frostbrooder next turn, if I can, while still defending. I'd also love to get Chieftain, but yeah, if I get a Chieftain now, he'll have trouble getting Frostbrooders in time, I think. Hang on. Yeah. This is defending both of them, right? I'm reasonably sure, but we can check. So this way he's over defended by... yeah, enough. Okay. Just checking. Alright, well, Frostbrooder is... it could happen, I guess. But alternatively, I could get a Corpus. And also a Chieftain, right? he's gonna have a hard time getting enough freeze together to punish the chieftain, I think. But I guess he has Zatron coming up. I might have to hold back the chieftain right away. No, that freeze doesn't really work. This is how I wanted to defend anyway. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. I just lose both walls. I think you would do better to freeze a wall here if you wanted to freeze something. Shouldn't he click Zatron? I guess he can't afford to lose 11 health on defense. Yeah. Do I have any good Zatron emotes? No. No Baytron either. I really am threatening the full 29, so he needs to come up with something good. Cut this cryo ray for a force field would do it, I guess. What? Really? It's not 29. It's just 19. Ah, right, but he's losing... He's not over-defended by 11, right? Yes, correct. So this lets him keep 8 health worth of stuff alive. So he has to lose the drone as well, so this, freezing everything there is worth it. Okay. I want to be over-defended by 6. Which means I need 21 defense. Chieftain Wall works, and like, just get a Nitrocide for reasons. Ah, it's probably too late for drones, right? Well, certainly too late for drones. Is it too late for auric impulses? I think I'll get engineers next turn, and then maybe the turn after I can be a little bit more careless because my chieftain will be defending. Oh, you can do that if you don't get Centurion absorbed. Maybe I didn't actually need to spend any chill to make him do that. I forgot he would have the possibility of absorbing on Zatron, because that's not actually good. Oh my god, did I lost my own Zatron here? Really? I said how much defense I needed to have, and then I didn't build that much. I said I needed 21. Here I am with 18. What is wrong with me? Yeah, that's pretty bad news. Yeah, and I can't do some trick of absorbing on Zatron either. If I'd held like a drone, I could do it. Well, that's kind of a bummer, isn't it? He ended up not getting the Frost Brooder. If he buys 2 Cryo Rays, that'll be enough? Maybe he can... It seems like that should be pretty hard for him to do, won't it? I don't actually need to do this. I'm defended without it. But if he freezes enough, I might have to sack Corpus to be able to click Fission next turn if he spends all his freeze, but I'm okay with that. I don't mind him spending a bunch of freeze, because it means he won't easily be able to freeze my Chieftain next turn. This is not going well at all. I mean, he's gonna have to not absorb on Centurion again, but he actually did manage to get all the defense all the freeze he needed to chill the Chieftain, and got down to Frostbrooder as well. I'm just gonna keep buying Chieftains. Having this one held back kinda sucks, but it costs him quite a bit of Cryo Rays and should pave the way for future value. I have 8 freeze available next turn, which is pretty useful. This extra Frostbreeder is pretty greedy. I'm sacrificing the Corpus to do this. And all my engineers, so I can't harvest this. Actually, this Frostbreeder is too greedy. I should do this. Now I can do like... Can I build engineer and still... He freezes this, my defense is 16. It keeps 1 engineer, I need a second. So I guess this guarantees the fission turret click for more cryos. Oh, yeah. Well, right, he can't use this frostbite yet, so he has to burn actual cryo rays, destroy 3 of them to get this freeze. Which I guess it's worth doing for him, since he can use the cryo ray, the 4 cryo rays and the 1 frostbite next turn. Jeez. He's having to hold back several steel splitters to protect the Zatron Centurion. That's something. I don't like the second Frostbrooder. I wanted to make a second Frostbrooder. Okay. So I think we're going to just keep letting him get this value here. Go ahead, freeze me again. How much do I have to freeze him to make him use up a Zatron? To make him lose the Zatron? Like, is this enough? Now he's over. No, it's not. I mean, this is okay. But I have to spend a Frostbite, it looks like. I think it's worth it to make him lose his Atron. And also some splitters, it looks like? I'm not sure exactly. So he's losing Zatron, 10, 2 splitters. He donated for Luminary tier and asked as his special avatar. He said, I don't want to upload a special avatar. Can you guys just give me the caffeinated Zatron as my avatar? And they were like, fine. It's not great value to keep losing these chieftains, but I don't have any really better alternatives right now. It's making him spend all of his freeze, like, you know, whatever, I'll take it. Hang on, I don't have enough freeze to I have 11 freeze that does not breach. Okay, just checking. Should maybe be conduit or something? God, I'm gonna lose the corpus here, aren't I? I really don't want to do that. No, he has to spend Cryo Rays to make me lose it, which is fine. Yeah, absorb on Chieftain. Good work, Q. My plan is to try to just amass enough freeze that eventually I can take the Centurion by force. Try to avoid actually freezing his Centurions with these Frostbites until I have to. I have 17 freeze. Yeah, I mean, we could make him lose some stuff, but I want to make him lose the important stuff. Hang on, I could attack with the Chieftain. 17 still doesn't do it, okay. Oh my god, the worst defense, Q. Please. It certainly is correct to freeze chieftains on 7 health, because it's actually doing 7 damage. I'm sorry, on 1 lifespan. I haven't been doing it because his chieftains haven't been that low. And I want to preserve as much freeze burst as I can. But now I'm going to start spending frostbites on it. Is that necessary? Not really. What about another Frostbrooder? Seems pretty greedy. But, I don't know. I guess I'm sort of in a position to make plays like that. I'm losing the Corpus this way. Because he's definitely spending his freeze. Maybe I shouldn't build the Frostbooter. Okay, let's try this. Oh wow, lose all your granularity to keep your attackers. Sure, you can do that. But wouldn't you rather lose the 2 lifespan chieftain so I can't get value by freezing it? I think I'm winning here. I don't really know what happened. I think it was he bought Cryo Rays and used them up too early. And I got the chieftain train started sooner. Soon enough that I could afford to leave back just 1. As a result, we're both threatening similar amounts of attack, but I'm actually attacking for a lot more. I don't know that I've won, but I sure feel good about things. Replace the dying Frostbrooder, Splitter, Engies. Do I even need the Engies? Maybe they should be Oryx. Yeah, he's only leaving 3 health alive. Oh my god, we won one! Good lord. Alright, let's jump into game 2 here. I see a lot of defense. Again with the chieftain, good heavens. I think we're going 3rd engineer into conduit. And then it's sort of a mystery. But like, how many drones do I want on this game? Probably like low 20s would be my guess. Could be more even with Doomed Mech and Mahar. And Polywall, like it's pretty nuts. It's gonna be another long one. This video's going over an hour. I'm calling it now. 4th Engie? Does that get punished too hard by Grenade Mech? I don't think so. I just want all the drones. I want drones in a hurry. I don't really want to build any attack. Next turn, buy 4 drones in the conduit. Seems alright. What is this? Blast Forge and then Conduit, but float the blue? Should be the other order then. What? What are you up to, buddy? What? Okay, so we're trying for some kind of crazy breach with Antima? I could build a second conduit here instead of more drones. Maybe I have enough drones. Yeah, this is fine, so I can build a second Mahar. And then eventually I'll want chieftains or something. Maybe 2 green is too much though. Just yet. I can always build 2 blue and then tech back down with grenade mech clicks, but I don't really want grenade mechs. I want doomed mechs. This will be good for chieftains eventually, but there's no real way to spend a store of green. So maybe this is wrong. Maybe I should do this to let myself start buying like Lance Tooths or something. No, it's too early for Lance Tooth, because I don't want to click the Mahar Rectifier yet. I can build a doomed mech and then take a timeout for 2 Lance Tooths or something. Maybe that's alright. Is he going to try to double Lance Tooth off of this? That's not very strong. Okay. Antima. This does not strike me as a good game to start with Antima. There's just way too much soak, isn't there? With Polywall and Doomed Mech? I mean, Doomed Mech is more absorb in the early game than soak, but I mean, it'll be a big Antima, don't get me wrong. Huh. I guess I can get a Lance Tooth and a Polywall next turn. And just like buying the Polywall preemptively for the Antima. So I should have plenty of soak. So, like, how much damage is he gonna do? He's gonna buy just engineers. I don't see anything else he would want to build instead of engineers. But he'll also probably click the mech. Okay, so he's getting 3 more damage, plus 9 engineers, 7, 16 in engineers, 7 more here is 23, 24 damage. 10, 13. I mean, 2 Polywalls defense? So let's just build drones, right? Actually, I don't even need 2 Polywalls because I'm gonna hold back the Rectifier, probably. Yeah, of course. So just 1 ought to do it. Oh, Cauterizer. That's a good one. I didn't see that at all in the set until this very moment. Like, I noticed it once, but then I forgot all about it. But, I mean, so Cauterizer, you know, don't get me wrong, it's good, but it doesn't add any, like, actual damage to how much I had to calculate for this coming turn. It just helps in future turns. I think the Cauterizer was good, though. Way better than just spamming Engies. It, like, costs you 1 damage this turn, but gives you 2 damage every turn for a while. I would buy it. Is drone too greedy? I do need a little bit of defense next turn. I'm floating my blue, so I guess I'll just build 2 regular walls. Save the polywall supply. I don't know, which is more important, wall supply or polywall? Probably polywall is, so... I'd like to build 2 Lance Tooths next turn if I can. I might have to Force Field to enable this, if he builds enough quick attack. But he isn't. Unless you click the mech again, which doesn't seem very good to me. Oh, that... Yeah, that's just good. Build a bunch of Lance Tooths, defend with a Rectifier. So what is my advantage here? It is that I am up 5 drones and some attack and some absorb. His advantage is he has more tech and a lot of soak available to play with. So he can play around for a little while. Overall, I wouldn't say either one of us is way ahead, but I could be wrong on that. I can do this again next turn, which seems pretty great. And then maybe try to start a Doomed Mech train. I'm thinking of putting in a conduit here, so that when it comes time to build chieftains, I can do so. But that's going to be a long, long time, because I'd rather build Doomed Mechs anyway, right? So maybe I just don't want the chieftains that much, and I'll save the conduit for force fields. I could get an Animus, but that seems like too much also. I mean, no one's ever been sad to have green, right? He should start on Cauterizers pretty soon, I think. Just like, they do a lot more damage than Tarsier, right? When you have unlimited engineers. Alright, this should start hitting pretty hard all of a sudden, right? 6, 8, 10 damage coming in next turn for I'll pass on the engineer. Maybe add some more tech next turn or something. Next turn I'm getting a doomed mech, actually, right? So that means I have to find $18 more to spend somehow. Well, that's a Mahar Rectifier. Leaves me with $7. Just drone and NGs. I could buy one engineer now, I guess. And two... No, I'll save it so I can buy 2 drones and no NGs next turn, I think. Should have bought an engineer. Who would have guessed? I didn't realize he was building quite so much attack. Maybe the Doom Mech train is too optimistic. All these Lance-Tooths and Tarsiers coming in means the game is ending a lot faster than I thought it would be. Or it's accelerating faster, anyway. And I'm just going to be spending my blue on, like, polywalls and stuff. So, polywall supply, I have 9. Walls, I have 7. His next turn, he's going to be attacking for a lot. Not as much as I am this coming turn, but still a lot. And I need to be devoting a lot of resources to defending. Wish I'd built an engineer instead of floating the money. Should have counted how much damage he was doing, of course. Oh, I don't know if you can ever get this dude back. Hold Lance-Tooth. I mean, I guess if you want to go that far, you can. Another Rhino seems good, yeah. So he's not losing any attack here, but he is losing all this soak, and he's likely going to have trouble attacking with everything as well. So I feel okay about pushing a little bit with this Gauss Cannon. Alright, he can't build 2 polywalls. I can build 2 polywalls. Funnily enough, I don't have a way to hold back 1 damage. So I can't punish this bad granularity from him. I have to let him leave a force field back. Or keep a force field, I should say. I feel pretty great about my spot at this point. I have more attack, I have more money. I have better tech, because I have more green and less red. I guess he has these rhinos who are about to start defending. That's something. But it looks like they might be defending sooner than he would like. Whoa, that's an aggressive play. He can keep 6 health worth alive, in addition to absorbing on the doomed mech. That's losing at least 2 attacks, so this defends by the BM drone here. I don't think so. Just by polywalls and NGs. Polywalls and NGs. That's how we're gonna win this game. Giving up, huh? Okay, game 3. Definitely over an hour, probably, unless it's a really short game. Definitely over an hour because I'll be analyzing the games, I guess. Okay, what's the deal here? There's some sort of like green focus strategy, but it doesn't look very good. Conversely, there's like a lot going on in red. With Flame Animus to build Shadowfang more effectively. Alternatively, Ferret and Sack as a way to get you back into blue from red, rather than vice versa. I think like Vivid's Flame Animus and Shadowfang is the way to go. Right, build a turn 2 Blast Forge with Vivid into like turn 2 Flame Animus with Vivid or something is pretty amazing. I don't see that losing to any kind of green nonsense. So the question is like, does this red-green somehow beat it? I don't think so. I think this is just a really player 1 favored set, and I'm going to be pretty sad if I lose it. I guess the downside here is that building all these Vivids, yes, it helps my economy quite a bit, but it is going to mean I'm short on drones to defend with, which could be important, you know, in a kind of Shadowfang game. I guess he's just going to go for Tantalums and try to put on enough pressure. I hope it doesn't work, but I mean, I always hope that, right? I have 10 drones right now. I need slightly more than that. Oh no, Gauss Fabricator. There's no way that beats Shadowfangs. That's just not gonna happen. I guess next... I need a way to buy a Shadowfang and also get just one more drone somehow. Could I maybe not get this Animus yet? No, Shadowfang's too amazing. You don't want to miss that. Yeah, I feel like he must be going Gauss Fab, and there's no way that wins. I just have to do this not terribly. One thing I could do is just get 3 Flame Animuses. It arrives a lot slower. It arrives so much slower. Is that worth doing? I don't think so. I think I need just to get his Flame Animus, float the blue like 2 turns in a row, which is going to be fine if he builds a Gauss Fab. No, Tantalums. Okay, well, it doesn't have to be 2 turns in a row. I can build a wall this turn plus a Shadowfang, and then next turn just build like Shadowfang, but drone. It just seems like he has way too much green for this Tantalum plan, and not enough drones. This wasn't something you should have cut drones for, I feel like. I mean, okay, barriers help a lot, I guess. Pretty soon I'll maybe have to stop building Shadowfangs. Interesting, he's only clicking them down to 5. I guess he's planning to get breached. I think he should not plan on that happening. If he gets breached, it's because he couldn't breach me in time. I would prefer to click these all the way down to put as much pressure on the Shadowfang player as possible. Or ideally click them down to like deal 4 damage or 7 damage or something. Don't deal your damage as fast as possible. Deal it in a way that's awkward for walls to deal with, i.e. a multiple of 3 plus 1. So like right now, he's attacking for 5. Clicking 2 Tantalum Rays would be my choice. I don't know, it's over though, right? I don't even want to attack anything. I don't know. Kill a Tantalum Ray. Who cares? I didn't need the second wall. Whatever. Alright, well that was a nice quick one, compared to the first 2 especially. Let me just chat with him for a bit and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so let's get looking at the replays here. It's kind of a long one. Glad to finally win one. It's such a long video though. Like, should I make this a separate? Yeah, these are going to be long analyses too. I think I'm actually going to make this a 2-part series. In part 2, we'll analyze the games. I guess? Sure. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.